What's up, everyone? It's Snapper77. Welcome back to the channel there. Here today, we're looking at a war we had against Lions called Strikeout chapter. We faced them last season in war. We beat them, I believe, if I remember correct. This year, they got a few of our, some former members of our Alliance brand stank. My buddy Freeman there, he was actually in one of the original alliances I was in. We both came over to Stank Alliances at the same time there back in our newbie days. They also have a few other members there, and Punk is a member with Strikeout Chapter 2, so that's sort of his crew there. So it was kind of a fun war, getting to fight some familiar faces. Unfortunately for me, the war didn't really go over too well. It was probably my worst war of the season. It was just not even. It was just. I can't even say, like, it was just bad fighting on, like, just stupid mistakes. Yeah, I'm trying to remember now exactly what happened to this match against Mordo. I think. I don't know. The war was a couple days ago, so my mind's not really fresh on it. But I think I ate an L3, and then I got. I'm not even sure now. We'll just have to watch and see. I brought in Blade with this one. I think I was gonna just. I used a lot of parries to get the bleeds rolling, and the match really wasn't all that bad. I don't think. I think I just made a couple of mistakes. That's all. Yeah, I was gonna let off with some parries there to try and get some bleeds going on, and then build up some power that way. I was just gonna try and bait out heavies, and he had the power gain going there, so I used my heavy to shut the power gain off, bait and evade that heavy, get my counters going on there. Fight was going pretty good there. Got a nice intercept in. The power gains on me. Yeah, he clipped me there, and look at the damage he did. Like, he took like 3 hits, took like 70% of my health. Oh, I remember now what happened on this match is I had a failed. I ate an L3 here. I had just enough health to survive, but I went to use my special, and when I pressed down on the pad on the phone, my special didn't register, and then I panicked and then like pressed the button to go for attack, and then I got all parried and killed. Yeah, right there. I tried to no, maybe it's coming up. It's coming up here soon. I went to use my special, and it didn't work. Shut the power gain down with the heavy there. Just trying to regen a little bit up there. Yeah, right there. I went to use my special, and it didn't work. The tap didn't work, and then he ended up blocking it and comboing me into an oblivion. So it was a poor start. You know, the first node, you don't really want to lose. You don't really want to lose a champ, period. But to lose on the first node, I was kind of a little bit frustrated. But I just went in with Sparky there and cleaned it up with 3 hits. Yeah. Then I did pretty good on the next couple nodes. I can't remember now. I know I died a few times this war. It was probably, thank God that we had a major league lead in this war. Our defense shut them down pretty good. They had some problems with some of our Iron Mans on defense there, and it gave us quite a bit of a lead. We died lots ourselves this war, so it wasn't really the greatest war overall. It was just sort of like just die and get it done war, and thankfully we didn't die too many times. We died just enough to win. So yeah, Iceman there, the fight went pretty good there. Took quite a bit of cold snap damage there, and so then I had used some more pots. So I'd use some pots here for Sparky there going into the all or nothing. I didn't want to risk another death after already dying once. I was probably figuring it was going to be Kingpin on this node, 5-star skill. It was either going to be Kingpin or Thor Regs. So I topped up Sparky's health there, and I'm trying to remember if I threw boosts on or not. I don't think I did. I don't think I boosted. I was waiting to save my boosts for the last 2 nodes in the mini in my lane. I was working nights this week too, so I didn't get to fight the node before the bleed stun immune. But then when I woke up later in the afternoon, the war was still going on, and I got to fight the stun bleed node, and didn't exactly go all that great. You'll always see that later on coming up here. It ended up being Kingpin. So I was going to build up my 10 poise charges as close as I can to it, and then try and get some taunt after combos and stuff like that, and just prevent him from using his L3. I got lucky with the parry there. He didn't shrug it off. I was always a concern against him. I probably shouldn't have even attacked off that. I should have blocked and baited a heavy and then attacked, but it worked out there. I got him down pretty fast. Match was pretty well exactly as planned. Now this next node is an easy node, but it's so scary and so dangerous because watch, you'll see coming up, like I was like just ready to smash my phone, like, because the stun on this next node, if you get hit once, I'm telling you, if you get hit once and then you get stunned, it's game over. Like I got stun locked in this match. I missed the opening parry, I think it was, and then he just hit me and it was all over. It might have been was either off the start or after the first or second combo. Yeah, I think I threw boosts on here. What did I throw on? I don't even remember what kind of boost I threw on here. Might have been just the green 10, or no, I was thinking about it and then I changed my mind. That's what it was. It's a good thing I didn't use the boost there, because boost wouldn't have done anything to save me after what happened here. Let's just check the profile out there. Nothing too scary. I was kind of a little bit concerned that it was going to be Sentinel on this node. I was thinking it was going to be Sentinel or Green Goblin is what I was thinking, and it ended up being Green Goblin, which is good. Green Goblin is pretty easy for the most part for me to fight. Usually no problems with them, but you'll see what happens here. I'm just building up my poise charges there now, and then I go in for my parry. And yeah, that's what, after I build my poise charges, I go for my parry, and I got that combo in, and then, okay, it must be this combo here. Yeah, there it is. Now look. Stunned, KO'd. Just from one missed parry, from full health pretty well, to completely KO'd. I was pretty upset. I mean, that's happened to me before on that node. That node kind of makes me a little so nervous because for that reason. And I mean, I got max limber. Oh, I was mad. I had to go in and vent a little bit there. So I was just telling the guys, the BG, have my worst score ever or something like that. So I went back in. I didn't bring. I was thinking about using Ghost Rider, but I only had my 550 Ghost Rider with me for this war because I ended up switching lanes with Mystic. So I had my 455 Ghost Rider in AQ, and instead of taking lane 6, I took lane 4 because there was a Medusa showing on node 24, and so me and Mystic have a deal there that because he's so good at handling Medusa that we swap lanes when it's showing Cosmic on node 24. And I'm gonna continue to keep working on Medusa. I don't really fight her very good with Sparky. So yeah, so we have a little deal worked out there. Okay, and then this one, this is the way the match originally should have went the first time around, but yeah, missing a parry on this node is definitely as dangerous as it gets for most nodes. I think maybe invulnerability boost. You know what? I don't even think that would save you, because once you're stunned, this, like, I got max limber, and that stun is like a lifetime, and he's gonna trigger it and reset it. So like the timer just seems like it's never. It's almost like Moon Knight on a full moon on steroids. It's basically what it's like. Yeah, I didn't end up fighting this node. I went to bed. It was still linked. And then when I woke up in the morning, woke up in the afternoon. I think it was Flash or AN took that node down, and then I ended up fighting the bleed node, and it ended up being a Nightcrawler. I didn't throw any boosts or anything or use any health pots. And I checked just before I went into the match, and we had like I think 40 more kills than they did. So the war was over pretty well regardless. I lost quite a bit of health there before I was able to get Nightcrawler to switch there, and then I just didn't have enough juice with my 550 to finish this match out. He still had a mountain of health left there. I was just trying to get as much off as I could, and then see if I could finish him off with Sparky. And then I wasn't worried, because Flash and Aeon were right there with lots of healthy champs, so I wasn't worried about I wasn't going to have to worry about reviving or anything like that. At this point, we didn't want to use any more items in this war if needed, because it was, like I said, the war was in the bag. Yeah, at this point in the match, I couldn't even afford a block, so I was gonna just try and not do that. So I knew I wasn't gonna be able to finish that match with Ghost Rider. I needed to get the switch early on, and I didn't get him the switch, and he ended up clipping me. So now I'm thinking, okay, it's poison, but I'll just go in and give her hell with Sparky there. Who knows? I knew it was going to be a race against the clock. Actually, I've changed my masteries around now. I'm going back with. I was watching a video there with Brian Grant there, and he was showcasing off. Well, that was my alarm clock going off there, because I woke up just before my alarm clock. I was watching Brian Grant, and he was showing willpower. The benefits of willpower for AW. So I decided to give it a try. So I put willpower back on for the first time since the 12.0 nerf. I guess like it can really, like on a bleed or poison node, it can really make the difference of getting the node down or not. Especially if you use a regen boost with your willpower. On a bleed or poison node, you're going to take very minimal damage, and also against something like Iceman, it's going to greatly reduce the cold snap damage. So I figured I'd give it a try. It was the worst that could happen, and that was my war there. We ended up winning this war, like I said, and we needed the win too. So we're starting to climb back up in Platinum 3. I hope you guys enjoyed the video there, and have a good one.